So last weekend was a momentous weekend for Irish golf.
Yes.
Shane Lowry winning the Irish or the Open at Royal Portrush, the first time it's been in Northern Ireland for 50 odd years, I think it was. And Shane Lowry was not expected to win. He was a big outsider coming into it.
He's just big, isn't he?
He's just a big lad, yeah. He is like, golf is one of those great sports that you can still win and win comfortably at the size that Shane Lowry is, and he's not a small lad at all. No. He's great. I really enjoyed watching the bits and bobs that I watched.
I watched some of it. Yeah,
really good sport. But it made me think of a game, and it's called Looking Up at the Stars.
Looking up at the stars.
So Shane Lowry was not ranked very highly and has come up through the ranks in previous years. He's been very lowly ranked in years previous to this. So I looked at sort of the bottom end of some of the rankings tables around the world, and you're going to answer some questions about them. Yeah. So question 1 is, which of these is not a joint 848th placed WTA rankings player at time of recording? Do you get the question? Which of these isn't 848th in the women's tennis rankings? Is it A, Tammy Tan? Is it B, Chloe Compson? Or is it C, Bojana Batok? I assume you've heard of all these players.
Yeah.
Obviously.
They are all real players?
Maybe. Not tell him.
Are 2 made up?
Oh, two are real, and 1 is the not real answer. So I'm not saying whether they're real players or not, but 2 are right, and you're looking for the one that is not.
The one that isn't?
Yeah.
848th.
48th. Which is bottom. Like, I couldn't find any lower rankings.
So are there several joint bottoms?
Yes, there is.
Joint bottoms.
Yeah, joint bottoms. Yeah, there's about 10, I think, 10 or 12 who are joint bottom of the WTA rankings.
Oh, okay.
So I think 848th might be the lowest ranking with points. Because I assume there are people lower ranked than this.
Yeah.
But maybe just don't have any points.
So there's 848 women play tennis.
That's basically what I've gleaned from this, yeah.
This is a complete stab in the dark.
It is. Which one of those? I will tell you on this one. I made one of them up.
Tammy Tan is made up.
You think Tammy Tan is not real?
Yeah.
You're going to have to write her a letter and apologise, because she is. The fake one is Bojana Batok. Yeah, I said it funny so that you wouldn't get it. I need a pen. Find me a pen. There's one.
It only does ticks.
No, your special pen for doing all of our quizzes. Cross. Question 2. Shane Lowry was world number 52 in 2012. But which of these disappointing tennis players was number 52 in the ATP rankings at the same time? Was it A, David Nalbandian? Was it B, Bernard Tomic? Or was it C, Marcos Baghdatis?
Ooh. 52nd in 2012.
Mm-hmm. All disappointing players that didn't really reach.
Yeah.
Well, Bernard Tomic is still playing, but has never reached what his potential probably is.
Yeah, he dropped down quite far at one point.
Yeah.
Well, I think they all have.
I'm not sure.
Baghdatis, he's always just been around.
Yeah, I'm not sure he plays anymore, Baghdatis, but he was around for a long time, wasn't he? He was always fun to watch as well. Like you saw him at Wimbledon every now and again. He was Cypriot, wasn't he? I think.
Yeah.
I don't think if Tomic has ever been as high, like in the top 10 or anything. I reckon he's been in the top 50, but I don't know if he's been high up the rankings.
He was quite high at one point, I think. Yeah, I think everybody else was hurt.
Oh, yeah. The whole rest of the ATP. And he still managed to lose.
This is somewhat a stab in the dark, because Nalbandian, he's sort of been in and out, and did he get banned for some time when he kicked?
No, I don't think he got banned. I think he got fined quite heavily. But I don't think he got banned.
It was a pretty huge fine.
It was a real bad event that he was, rightly. He was disqualified from the match, wasn't he? And rightly admonished for that. You see the cut that left on the line judge's leg. So for those who haven't seen it, he kicked the bit of boxing that boxes
protects the umpire.
It doesn't really protect him. It's only about 6 inches high, but he leathers it with his foot. He was known for being a bit of a fiery player, wasn't he? And big cut. Like the boxing just comes apart and just smashes the line judge.
I'm going to go with Tomic.
You think it's Bernard Tomic?
Yeah.
You are right. It was Bernard Tomic, and it might have been his highest ever position. I don't know that. Nalbandian was a lot higher at one point. He was top 10, definitely. Yeah. And I don't know about Baghdatis. I don't think he ever was. He was always a bit flaky. Okay, question 3. Which of these players is not in the golf rankings between 100 and 200? So these guys could be the next Shane Lowry.
Or
feasibly.
Where Rory McIlroy
they
going down.
They could be his contemporaries soon, yeah. He did not play well, did he?
He did not.
Although, no, actually, he did on the second day. He played terribly on the first day.
He couldn't play any worse on the second day.
But in the second day, he almost made the cut, didn't he? He almost pulled it back. So is it A, Bronson Burgoon? Is it B, Doc Redman? Or is it C, Cameron Champ? Which of those is not between 100 and 200 in the golf rankings?
Doc Redman. It sounds like shoes.
The rapper. A very well-qualified rapper.
Dr. Redman.
Dr. Redman. Dr. Redman to my friends.
Who was the last one? Mr. Champ?
Cameron Champ, yes.
Cameron Champ. Good name.
Yeah, it's a good name, isn't it?
Good old CC.
There's a lot of good names in golf. Yeah. There really is. I always like the name Louis Oosthuizen. So that was a great name. South African.
And the first one?
The first one was Bronson Burgoon. Another great name, isn't it?
Bronson
Burgoon.
Where's he from?
I don't know. I think these were all Americans. Americans do have
that,
interesting names. Particularly golfing Americans.
Yeah. I want it to be Cameron Champ. So I'm going to go Bronson Burgoon.
So you think Bronson Burgoon is outside of the top 100 to 200?
Yeah.
You are correct. Bronson Burgoon is 212th. But a real person. What a name. All of those are real names. Doc Redman's 153rd and Cameron Champ 144th. You need to work a bit harder to get as high as your name suggests, Cameron.
You'd think self-fulfilling prophecy.
It needs to be, doesn't it? I mean, the headlines write themselves. Question 4. Which of these players can be found in the top 125 rankings of snooker? Is it A, Yugdedemidin Guragcha? Is it B, Rusty Schweikart? Or is it C, Lucas Kleckers?
A good pair of Kleckers.
Going right in the Kleckers.
Outside the top.
No, inside. One of these players is inside the top 125.
One of them is inside the top 125.
Yeah.
Kleckers is a good name.
Lucas Kleckers is a cracking name, isn't it?
First one, I can't even attempt to pronounce.
Really difficult. So
why did you choose him then? Unless he's definitely in, and I wouldn't know him.
Yugdedemidin Guragcha.
Where's he from?
Mongolia.
I was going to guess like Kazakhstan.
Were you?
Yeah.
I would never have guessed that from that name. It doesn't sound what I thought Mongolian names sound like, but apparently it is. It's got like umlauts in it. I didn't know they used umlauts outside of Europe.
No. Maybe it's just like the look of them.
Yeah. They're not really in his name. It's just the way he writes it. I like this.
A Mongolian snooker player.
It's getting bigger though, isn't it?
Does he have like an eagle with him?
Probably, yeah. Scare off the other players.
Plays on horseback.
Yeah, that's right. From a distance, like he twangs the cue from his archery bow.
Where are the other two from?
That's a great game that I've just invented.
Yeah.
Archery snooker. I'm sending that off to Dragon's Den or something, because that's a great
Dragon's
game.
Den, where they are well known for inventing sport.
They're always paying for sport, aren't they? What's her name? Deborah Mead, and she'll love it, I reckon.
Yeah, she seems the sort.
She loves everything, doesn't she? I don't like it.
Where are the other two from?
Rusty Schweikart is American, and Lucas Kleckers is Dutch.
Lucas Kleckers.
You think Lucas Kleckers is a real snooker player, despite the fact he sounds like a pair of Kleckers. You are correct. Lucas Kleckers is 111th in the snooker rankings.
Nice.
I'm not sure if he is Dutch. He's either Dutch or Belgian, but I didn't want to stutter in case I gave it away. Rusty Schweikart and Yugdemedin Garagcha are both astronauts.
What?
Garagcha was the first Mongolian in space.
But not the only.
I assume not the only. It just said first. I don't know. I don't know if he is the only. And Rusty Schweikart was the Apollo 9 pilot. He was on a podcast I was listening to, and I heard his name and thought, perfect. Putting that in the game.
That.
Yeah. Nicking your name, Rusty. It's a great name, isn't it? Rusty Schweikart. What a name. I'm not sure if Rusty's his real name.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Short for Richard.
I hope not. That's boring. Dick Schweikart. Question 5. Which of these action golfers can be found at number 100 on the Women's World Golf Rankings? Is it Anne van Dam? Is it Laura Lundgren? Or is it Mrs. T? No, I'm joking. Is it Sandra Stallone?
Oh.
So one of those is the 100th rated women's golfer.
I reckon Van Dam.
You reckon Anne van Dam?
Anne van Dam.
It's a good name, isn't it?
It is,
Like, it just flows so beautifully. So maybe I've made that up.
Nah.
No? Yeah, you're right.
Really?
Yeah. It's right. It's a great name. I read it and was like, perfect. Number 100, don't move. Don't ever move. 100th in the world, Anne van Dam. What a good name. Question 6. Which of these appropriately named players cannot be found just outside the top 100 of their sport? Is it A, Yannis de Jong, who is a curler? Yannis, get it? Is it B, Stuart Sink, who is a golfer?
Oh, good.
Sink a putt.
Good.
Or is it C, Sebastian Loeb, who is a tennis player? Love it. Artistic license there.
Yeah.
Sebastian Loeb.
So we've got Mr. Ice.
I think it's a female. I think Yannis is a female name. I think.
Yannis.
Yeah.
Yannis.
It's a Dutch name, I think.
Yannis, the curler.
Yannis the curler. Sinky the golf, or Sink the golf player.
Can you... Like, curling's a team sport. Can you individually
There are individual rankings for curling.
What?
I assume it's like how you perform in the team arena. Because there are doubles. I don't know if they play singles. They might play singles.
But then who sweeps?
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, you've got to have sweepers, haven't you?
Yeah. But what if they're shit sweepers? What if you're awesome, but...
Yeah, you have poor sweepers. But, like, you have rankings in football. Like, you have players who are, like, ranked the top goal scorer. It's a team sport.
Yeah.
But these were, like, power rankings. I don't know. It's a good question, actually. I don't know if they play singles. They might play singles curling. Because, like, sweeping is big. Maybe you just sweep your own one.
Run after it.
Yeah. In doubles, is it just one person sweeping?
No, they'll... well, I guess, just
like
one person
One
sweeping.
person throws it and the other person sweeps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the doubles. It was mixed, wasn't it? It was only mixed in the Winter Olympics this year. It was good. Not this year, last year.
I'm going to say the middle one, the golf player.
Stuart Sink.
Yep.
You think he is not a real golf player?
Sounds like another superhero.
Yeah. And by day, he's mild-mannered Stuart Sink.
Yeah.
By night, he's golf club man. Beats people up with a golf club. Awful superhero. And also a real golfer. So you are wrong. It is Sebastian Loeb, who is actually a rally driver. Unfortunate. Janis de Jong, 146th in the world in curling. It's real low, isn't it? Because there's not that many curlers in the world. Stuart Sink is 117th. He used to be quite high, Stuart Sink.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's been around a long time. It's spelled with a C. C-I-N-K. Yeah, I used to see him around quite a bit. Just around the estate. Yeah. Question 7, final question. Speaking of rallying, which of these Shakespearean co-drivers can be found outside the top 50 in the current WRC rankings?
Of co-drivers.
So they are rated, again, they are not, this time they are rated as teams.
Okay.
So he's with his driver.
Okay. Because you could be a really good
Yeah, I know. You
navigator.
can't rank the co-driver on their own. You can say whatever you want.
Turn left. Why have you gone right?
We're in the ditch. Not my fault. I told you to watch out for it. So, is it A, Thibaut de la Haye? Is it B, Othello Benalcazar? Or is it C, Shylock Freud?
Shylock. Good name.
Mm-hmm. So they're all Shakespearean names.
Othello and Tybalt.
Mm-hmm.
From Romeo and Juliet?
Yes. I can't remember which one he is. Not Mercutio. He's the other one. He's the one who dies. Tybalt. Yeah, he's Romeo's friend, I think, isn't he?
Yeah.
And does he die? And then
they all die, don't they?
Mercutio die?
Yeah, they all
one
die.
Of them dies. Yeah, they probably all die, don't they?
Yeah. Stab in the dark.
Oh, good. Very Romeo and Juliet of you.
I'm going to say Tybalt because it's fun to say.
You think Thibaut de la Haye is a real person, and you're right.
Yeah.
Very good. You are right. You got 5 out of 7.
That's good.
You are looking right up the stars' skirts. I mean...
Weird.
I don't know why they don't go far. They are looking up at the stars.